Alright, chat. We got Cobra Kai is the greatest corny show ever, chat. Hey, if you ain't seen Cobra Kai, the last season, season 6 part 3, click on the video right now, bro. But drop a like, subscribe. Let's get into this video, my nigga, because it's facts.
Okay, so the scene starts off and we is finally back with some Cobra Kai. You already know last season was absolute gas, so I ain't even gonna waste too much time.
Absolute gas.
So it starts off with Cobra Kai having a funeral for Quan. And
Blanket Marty in the building. Chat, Blanket Marty in the building. Alright, let me stop.
RIP to my boy. I ain't gonna lie, I really did not think they were gonna kill off his character. I thought they were about to let bro get off with minor injuries on some anime timing. They be getting hit with this, get up, dust off their shoulders and say, is that all you've got? Or what do you mean? Anyways, I ain't gonna lie, the first 2 episodes of this are an absolute snooze fest. I'ma just give her a rundown. Kreese quits Cobra Kai and is now on this dolphin time and trying to find redemption. Sensei Kim kills her grandfather and the rest of Cobra Kai is no longer taking place in the tournament. Silver convinces Daniel and Johnny to get the tournament back on, and Johnny and Carmen have their baby and are now married. And oh yeah, Daniel and Chosen go on a 2-man. And damn, the king's running the family. Dr. Uma, I'm sorry, but the snow bunnies are coming different nowadays. Anyway, so we start off episode 3 and we is now finally at the day of the Sekai Taikai. And this time it's at the All Valley Arena. These guys are lucky, them plane tickets are not cheap. We then see Tori watching the news announcements of the Sekai Taikai until she gets to knock on the door and it's Kreese. And how is bro affording these tickets? He has no job. Bro is just in Korea. Last season he went from Korea to America to Barcelona.
Keep getting away with this. Nah, he got that retirement money, bro. Come on, bro. He was in the army. Come on, bro.
Anyways, Kreese apologizes for everything he's done to Tori and the way he treated her, and says that the rest of Cobra Kai is not coming and he only signed up on the tournament so she could fight and be the champion. And I ain't gonna lie, that's W mans. Tori then accepts his apology and Kreese says he has one last thing to do before he leaves for good. We then cut to the Sekai Taikai and Franch is over here going crazy for no reason. Like bro, the fight hasn't started, relax. We cut outside to see Robbie, Miguel and Johnny pulling up. Johnny tells him to go inside and as he's opening up the boot, Kreese pops up behind him and just look at this turn. Bro, that was not quick enough to block this 360 kick to the back of your cranium. Kreese does the same thing he did to Tori, apologizing to Johnny for everything he's ever done to him and the way he treated him, saying that his biggest failure was hurting Johnny after they lost to Daniel and Mr. Miyagi, and says that if it wasn't for him, Johnny could have went to the Sekai Taikai. But Johnny just dismisses this and says he has to go watch his son fight and leaves. We then cut to Silver inside the bathroom and turns out due to his illness he only has 6 months left to live. He goes to pop a pill but ends up dropping all them down the drain. Damn, I feel for bro.
That joint is fake, bro. Ain't no way you dropping all the pills down the drain. Old ass nigga, bro. Old ass nigga, chat. Ain't no way, chat.
ED waking up in Dallas every morning. Bro wants to smile off the pain of him being traded. So we pan over to the main event and the remaining teams are the Iron Dragons, Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai.
If you ain't, bro.
So we pan over to the main event and the remaining teams are the Iron Dragons.
This nigga should have won, bro. Let's talk about it, chat. The cap is crazy, bro. This nigga should have won, bro. Like, the cap is crazy, bro. The cap is crazy. That nigga should have won. Low-key, they both should have won. No cap, bro. Like I said, if you ain't seen it, spoilers, nigga. No cap. But my nigga Miguel is him, low-key. Miguel is low-key him. They brought OG Miguel back. But at the same time, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, in real life, come on. This nigga not losing, man. This nigga is a fucking human boulder. Nigga, human rock, nigga. You not losing these niggas, bro. Come on now.
Dragons, Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai. And Tori's over here by us.
That nigga don't need to fight in the Sekai Taikai. That nigga need to fight in the fucking world heavyweight champion fucking UFC fight, nigga. That nigga is top tier.
And look at Axel staring at Sam, bro. Get your head in the game. Anyways, the announcer.
Yeah, but Axel being tender about a girl that's not his is crazy. Like, come on, bro. You too tender. Tender dick ass nigga, bro.
And says the boys' finals are going to be today, and the girls' semi-finals and finals are going to be tomorrow. And of course, the first matchup of the day is Robbie versus Axel. They go over to their corners to have their pep talk, with Chosen telling Robbie to lock in. We then pan over to Silver, and bro is so desperate to get the dub, cause he says if it gets close, they use some illegal tactic to win. Like his bro allergic to fighting fair. Anyway, so the fight starts up, and they instantly get to squabbling, with Axel going on the offensive straight away. He tries to swipe kick Robbie, but he jumps over it and blocks these 2 attacks. And wait a minute, bro, why are they even trying at this point? They use a stun double for 2 punches. That shit is crazy. Anyways, Robbie starts getting flashbacks of his training and manages to stun double and blocks these 2 attacks. And wait a minute, bro, why are they
Nah, that is just stunt double. I didn't repeat.
They even trying at this point. They use a stunt double for 2 punches. That shit is crazy. Anyways, Robbie starts getting flashbacks of his training and manages to weave this kick and get a point on Axel. And I'ma just keep her a bug. I don't like how they did this. They made Axel seem invincible last season just for Robbie to pull up and get a point on him straight away. Regardless of this, Axel is now heated and decides to switch up his stance. The fight starts up, an elbow, uppercut, haymaker, block 2 of his attacks, push him, and then
took him out.
Scoring 2 points. They start squabbling again, and at this point, he ain't even fair anymore. Uppercut to the face. He drops down and kicks Robbie in the face, then hits a roll for no reason. Tries to kick Robbie again, but he manages to block this, sending him stumbling across the mat. Robbie then goes in for the attack, but Axel weaves this, grabs Robbie, tries to knee him in the face, but Robbie manages to protect himself, so Axel swings him around, blocks absolutely every single one of his hits, and palms him in his shoulder, ending the round 6-1. So they both go back to their corners and look at Silver clapping like LeBron after seeing Bonnie hit 2 threes back to back last night. Axel then looks over at his sensei and why is bro always angry, talking about some why you smiling. He then smacks the hell out of Axel for getting a point scored on him. Bro's out here abusing kids for karate.
I still need to go catch my rebound, nigga. It's too tall to be over here doing karate kicks and shit, nigga. Nigga, get under the rim, nigga. Like, nigga, I need you to be duck. I need you to catch my rebound. I need you to be doing putbacks. I need you to setting screens with that big ass body, nigga. Pause. Fuck.
Tournament. Look this man up. We then call over to Robbie, and after getting dogged like that, he don't believe he can win anymore. So Daniel gives him that Captain Owen speech, giving him back his confidence. They then walk out back onto the mat, and the fight starts up with Axel instantly going on the offensive again. He grabs Robbie, throwing him away, tries to hit him with a swing kick, but Robbie weaves this and blocks the next one. He then weaves the punch but gets hit with an elbow to the face. And I know that hurt. Look at his head cocked back. That is no joke. That boy Axel's really out here trying to end him. But Robbie then starts to lock him, blocking a bunch of punches, pushing Axel's arm up, then palming him in the chest, getting the point. And look at Silver stressing already. Bro, it's just 1 point. Relax. Robbie then goes in for the attack, but Axel grabs his punch and palms him in the side, getting the point. He then goes in for the left, but Robbie weaves this and pushes him away. Robbie then goes in for 2 kicks. Axel blocks the first one and grabs the second one. And Robbie go jump in the air.
That was hard. I ain't
gonna lie, this was very tough. Axel gets hit because of this and just punches Robbie in the face as hard as he can. Robbie then grabs his second punch, spins around and elbows him in the face. And at this point, they start going point for point because Robbie gets a kick and Axel gets one right back, bringing the score up to 10-5. They then start boxing again with Axel quickly getting a point.
Naruto music is crazy.
Robbie then goes on the defensive, blocking a bunch of hits, but gets one of his punches
down like this the arm
block. He then blocks 2 of Axel's attacks, ducks underneath his arm, spins over his back, and hits his nasty kicks at Axel's face, ending the round. And look at him smiling, he knows he's tough. So the round ends with the score 11-6 to Axel. So they both go back to their corners, and Silver's over here stressing because of how close it is, so he tells him to end it. Sensei Wolf then says, break his leg. Are you sure, coach? Do it before I smash your mom, little nigga. Now bro has no choice but to comply. So they walk back onto the mat and start the final round. And for the most part, it's pretty even, until Robbie throws his kick, Axel grabs him and spins him onto the floor, breaking his leg. And Robbie let out a Gara scream. The girl's over here heated and tries to run over to Axel, but he gets stopped and Axel peeps sad mad at him. All bro's chances are gone, kiss that shit goodbye. The paramedics then come and take away Robbie, and we get a shot of McGill. And y'all already know what timing he's on, he's really about to cook. We then cut to the locker room, and after being told that he can't fight anymore, we get this emotional moment between Johnny and Robbie, where Robbie says that even though he can't finish it off, second place is better than nothing, and karate's given him so much, especially his relationship with his father. And Johnny explains that he's proud of Robbie no matter what. And I ain't gonna lie, this had a real nigga tearing up. So from here we gonna fast forward to later tonight, and Daniel's sitting down in the steps, standing them, but he starts hearing Terry Silver speaking, and out of nowhere men in skeleton costumes pop out and surround him, ready to jump him. He gets ready to fight, and for some reason CGI Mr. Miyagi comes and saves him. Yo, this shit is so ass, bro. I know the show does it on purpose, but it gets to a point, dude. So Daniel and Mr. Miyagi take out all the skeletons with the power of friendship. They then get to talking, and just look at Mr. Miyagi. What was the budget for this? I seen better stuff on TikTok brain rot. So Daniel basically tells Mr. Miyagi that he's been alone this whole time. He's been confused and he doesn't know what to do with the tournament. But Mr. Miyagi reminds him what Miyagi-Do stands for, and says that Daniel doesn't need to fight anymore. And this is where Daniel wakes up from his dream. You're telling me this whole time you were dreaming about, bro? Buddy's on that Naruto time when the grades is getting out of hand. So Daniel walks into his kitchen, and this is where Sam confesses that she's not gonna fight in the tournament anymore, because she has no reason.
Nah, that was what. She didn't want to fight him. I'm like, bro, you was saying all that chat at the beginning of the show, the beginning of this episode. I mean, the beginning of this season. She was like, they was like, the tournament back on, blah blah. She was like, bring him on, like she ready to box, and you back out. Chat, not having a light is killing me, chat. Y'all see the light from this side, but there's no light on this side because it died. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, I'm like, bro, how you gonna say all that at the beginning of the season and you not trying to box no more? Come on, bro. pussy ass nigga.
Season 2, and she doesn't want to fight Tori as Tori needs us way more than her. And I ain't gonna lie, this is a valid reason, W friend. We then fast forward to the Sekai Taikai, and Johnny hears the news that Sam's not fighting anymore, and of course he's heated. He then sees Kreese leaving and decides to follow him, and we get another super emotional scene, with Johnny seeing that Kreese abandoning him is the worst thing that ever happened to him, and it basically ruined his whole life, as the years after that were absolute trash. They then hug it out, and Johnny basically forgives Kreese. Kreese then says if there's any way he can make up to Johnny, and Johnny says there's a way for him to make up to him. We then come back to the Sekai Taikai, and the announcer says that Cobra Kai not being able to find a replacement means that Axel is now the champion. Bro really tricked them, but they continue to say that Cobra Kai was able to find a replacement. And the GOAT, the greatest Cobra Kai student of all time, pops out the color with Tori.
Cobra Kai never died, stupid. They my OG Miguel back, nigga. Went back to his roots, nigga.
So much aura. And you guys do not know how geeked I was after seeing Miguel in his Cobra Kai uniform. It reminded me of season 1 where bro was just a pure crash out. Tori and Johnny then bowed towards Kreese, and Miguel's over here me mugging Axel like crazy. Bro tried to steal his goal and hurt one of his best friends. You already know bro's on street.
That's a stepbrother for real.
So later that day, and Daniel and Johnny are on a ride. And Daniel ends up taking Johnny to the old Cobra Kai dojo and says that he bought it for him to use now that Cobra Kai is back. That's a W man's right there. I'm so happy they're not doing some forced conflict between them this season. It happened every single season. That was so tiring. We then cut to Axel training. He gets a point on his opponent, and for some reason his coach is still pissed. Like, bro, what more do you want from me? He then pulls up on Axel and says he shouldn't be just trying to get a point and should be trying to end his opponent. Bro, this is an under 18s karate tournament, not the damn Coliseum.
No cap.
Sensei Wolf then goes to show Axel how he's done and ends up breaking his own student's arm. And if I'm this kid's parent, I am not sending them back to this establishment. This sensei is crazy.
Bro, you gotta put
then go through a long training montage getting ready for the match, and it ends off with Johnny and Miguel sitting in the same spot they were sitting in back in season 1. And Miguel tells Johnny that he has so much adrenaline to get his get back.
Miguel really like a real nigga now.
He's in his wisdom bag, cause he tells Miguel he shouldn't be going in the fight like that, cause that's the reason he lost to LaRusso all them years ago. Even though he was the better fighter, he lost because he was fighting for revenge and not everything he was taught over the years. So he tells Miguel to fight for how far he's come, for everything he's been taught and for who he is. So it's now the day of the tournament, and we see Dimitri pull up on Eli and Moon. The first time I watched this, I didn't even hear anything Dimitri said. I was staring at Moon the whole time. We already saw her find her mummies. I'm gonna try to get chosen to go in a team with me. Anyways, Dimitri says that he's now going to Caltech and he turned out MIT. So binary balls are now back on. We then cut to Johnny, Tori and Miguel, and Johnny tells him not to focus on overall points and just to win their match. And that boy Miguel's over here like, man, fuck all that. He tells Johnny there's no way they're gonna let Silver win the Sekai Taikai. So the first matchup we got is Tori versus Zara. And Zara pulls up on Tori and starts talking crazy, trying to get in her head, saying that even though this is her hometown, the whole crowd is rooting for her. And I ain't gonna lie, this is completely valid. No fine shit like this is pulled up in the valley in years. This is a 1 in a million occurrence. Of course they're rooting for Zara. She continues by saying that Tori's just gonna be another person on her belt, just like Robbie is. And with this line, she manages to get So the fight starts up with Tori instantly going on the offensive, but Zara's out here ducking and weaving everything. She jumps over this kick in the most OD way possible, then kicks Tori down and punches her in the face, scoring the point. So the fight starts back up, and this ain't even fair anymore. She puts her on her knees, kicks her down, and has Tori calling for the point. Like, bro, what do you gain from that? Tori then gets up, and Zara hits her car wheel on her backflip for no reason. I get that you're trying to impress me, but just focus on the fight for now. So they start squabbling again, and because Zara was able to get into
that was the easiest weave ever.
Way more sluggish, allowing Zara to get a point on her. She punches her in the stomach, kicks her again in the stomach, and hits a roundhouse kick to the face, ending the round 5-0. So she then goes back to her corner, and the whole time Johnny's talking, she's zoned out and ain't even listening for real. Until Robbie pulls up, tells her he loves her, they share a kiss, and now she's locked in. He then tells her no mercy, and she goes back out onto the mat. So the fight starts back up, and after boxing for a while, Tori gets her first point on Zara, kicking her in the chest. She then hits his no hands cartwheel for no reason. Wasn't there a single soul, attacking straight.
Nigga, there was nobody near you, bro. I seen that when I was watching. I'm like, bro, what the heck, bro?
Point on Zara, kicking her in the chest. She then hits his no hands cartwheel for no.
Gang, there is nobody near you, shawty. She really could have kicked it at her mid-air, nigga. Mid-air, she could have really kicked her, or right when she landed, could have kicked her off her balance, nigga. I would have been at a point right there, nigga. Like, what is you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? Nigga, who are they? Nigga, that is not Miyagi-Do. It's got random extras right there, nigga. What the fuck? Oh, you got Axel right there. Nigga, that is not Miyagi though, stop.
Reason wasn't there a single soul attacking straight air. She goes in for a leg sweep, but Zara weaves this and she slaps the hell out of Zara and scored another point. Zara then comes in with a flying kick, but she weaves this and gives Zara a back heel to the face, knocking her down, scoring 10 points.
She letting
Zara
her
then gets
back.
back up trying to kick Tori, but she grabs it.
I just seen a stunt though, bro.
Grabs Zara, hitting her with a scorpion kick. Zara then charges in, but Tori pushes her away, forces her to block and hits her with a roundhouse kick, knocking her down again. And look at Silver talking about some get out. Zara then gets back up and charges at Tori, but she weaves the attack and hits the meanest kick I've ever seen in my whole life, knocking both Zara and her.
Stop.
Again. And look at Silver talking about some get out. Zara then gets back up and charges at Tori, but she weaves the attack and hits the.
Look how far she is when she started. The camera angles is crazy. Look at this.
Meanest kick up.
She not even near her. Like what she get? Luffy's powers and can extend her limbs?
In my whole life. She
not even near her. And this is a guy. This is a whole stunt double. that is freaking Kool-Aid, bruh. Nigga, that is Kool-Aid, bro.
Zara and her teeth out. Now I ain't gonna lie, this fight was pure plot armor. That kid must have given her a
the teeth coming out was crazy.
I mean, to be fair, Tori is the best female fighter we've seen in this whole show apart from Zara, so I'll give her the dub. Tori then pulls up on Zara and says the same thing Zara said to her in Barcelona.
Welcome to the valley, bitch.
The squad then pulls up to celebrate and Tori is awarded the win of Sekai Taikai champion. So Cobra Kai is now only 10 points behind the Iron Dragons, and we see Miguel go to put a card into Sam's jacket, but a letter falls out and it says that Sam's now going to study in Okinawa, and I really thought they were going to hold Miguel by making him unfocused during the match because of this, but he goes to talk to Sam and they're all fine and he's still focused. They then kiss, Axel sees this and he's so heated. Bro, you spoke to her for 30 minutes on one walk.
Bro, like niggas ain't your girl.
In an all-star game for 10 seconds and wanting him to have no other teammates after that. But that means no sense. You're not the main character, buddy. But now it's time for the main event, Miguel versus Axel. And this right here had me so geeked. We ain't seen Miguel in the Cobra Kai fit in 3 or 4 seasons. I already know he's about to cook. So the fight starts up and Miguel almost instantly gets a point on Axel. He then comes in with a flying kick, but Axel pushes it back down. He then tries to sweep this, but he weaves it. So he comes in with another punch, but Axel blocks this, so he spins around, hitting him with his forearm, scoring another point. Miguel then goes in for a punch, but Axel weaves it, grabs him, tries to knee him in the chest, but Miguel blocks it, gets out, elbow to the chest, kick to the chest, scoring 2 points. Axel then charges in again, weave, duck, double weave again into a back heel to the face, ending the round.
Oh my god, Miguel's going crazy.
And this really shows Miguel should have been captain from the jump. We wouldn't even have another season right now. It would have been a clean sweep back in Barcelona. So they both go back to their corners, everyone congratulates Miguel, and we see Sensei Wolf over here talking crazy to Axel, talking about some,
you are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. Your life is nothing. You serve 0 purpose. You should kill yourself now.
But somehow this fires up Axel and they both walk back onto the mat. So the second round starts, Axel grabs Miguel's kick, puts it back down, gets weaved twice but blocks Miguel, kicking him in the chest, scoring a point. And from here on he goes on a rampage, getting all 5 points right back. Weave, kick to the chest, bringing the score up to 5-5. Axel then charges in again, jumping up in the air and kicking Miguel into the ground. It even knocked off his headband, that's just pure disrespect.
Geeking out.
Axel then pulls up again trying to punch Miguel, but Miguel gets saved by the bell, and look at Miguel begging for his life. So they both go back to their corners with the score 15-5 to Axel. And Miguel's over here thinking he can't win it until Johnny reaches back into his wisdom bag, and for some reason his bag is deep this season. He tells Miguel to go out there and give the best 2 minutes of karate using every skill he's ever learned, and then gives Miguel his black headband, saying that he's Cobra Kai now.
So he gave him power up. They gave him power boost.
Abulita got me hyped as well. So we then cut over to Axel, and the sensei tells him that Miguel's back's been broken 1 time, so we should aim for it again. And is this nigga crazy? This is a kids karate tournament. He's out here trying to end lives for no reason. Axel says he doesn't want to win like that, but his coach tells him what he said last time: do it or I'm gonna smash your mom. So he goes back down to the mat. So the third and final round starts up, and Axel charges in with a flying kick. Miguel weaves this, ducks the second one, and starts getting flashbacks of his previous training. He grabs the punch, brings it down, and punches Axel in the face, scoring a point. And look at Miguel's face, he's all the tin. This the type of face One Piece fans make at you when you say Naruto's better. Suddenly they turn into lawyers trying to defend their favorite anime. Naruto is better, by the way. Miguel then sends out a flurry of kicks reminding him of one of his first lessons and kicks Axel in the stomach, getting the point. He then blocks a bunch of punches and kicks Axel again because he know he had to double it. Miguel then starts to load up the roundhouse, leaving his back open just like his sensei told him. But Axel looks over to Sam and decides to fight fair, doing a sweep kick instead. Miguel then jumps over this and hits him with the roundhouse. And look at his sensei's face, bro is beyond disappointed. Axel then gets back up, coming in with the flying knee, but Miguel weaves this, kicks him away, hits a triple block, pushes him away, kicks him down and hits another roundhouse. Miguel then grabs Axel, knees him in the stomach. Axel then tries to flip Miguel over, but he hits the same move here on Kyler. The hands gets blocked and then gets each other into a flashback. Miguel then goes for the sweep, grabs his arm, knees him in the stomach, swings him around, kicks him in the stomach again, and hits another roundhouse, bringing the score up to 15-15. Miguel then hits the
nigga spamming the roundhouse combo, nigga. God, nigga.
Spider-Man and goes into a flashback of when he first learned to walk again. He jumps up in the air and hits the last roundhouse kick, knocking Axel out. And I don't think you guys know how much this means to me. Seeing Miguel winning Cobra Kai uniform again is just sensational. Everyone then pulls up to celebrate, and Tori and Miguel were declared individual Sekai Taikai champions. The announcer then says he can't announce the overall winner of the tournament, as both teams ended up ending in a tie, 180 to 180. He then says the only way to settle this is a fight between the senseis, and I know Johnny's heated. Bro's 40 and he's a father. That boy Wolf is in his 20s and a pure crash out. This shit is not fair. We then fast forward to later that day and see Silver on his boat, and bro ain't trying to take no chances. So he tells one of his goons to go to Johnny's house and terrorize his family for no reason. The goon walks up the stairs, we hear a bunch of punching and he falls straight back down. So like any white person in a horror film, Silver goes up to check where it was and he sees Kreese smoking on the deck of the ship trying to aura farm. Kreese then tells him he's here to protect Johnny and one of them is not making it off this boat. Silver immediately picks back up the glass ready to violate bro. Kreese then throws his cigarette into his face, kicks away the glass and smacks him in his face, making him drop, but gets kicked back by Silver. Silver then gets up and gets one of his punches grabbed, and from what it seemed Kreese broke his arm, but Silver's still out here throwing punches. Hey, that super senior healing must be crazy. Kreese then gets kicked into some gasoline, causing it to spill everywhere. He gets up, grabs Silver's legs, pulling him to the ground, and Silver grabs onto Kreese, also pulling him down. Silver then starts to choke out Kreese, but he reaches for the cigarette bun he threw earlier, throws it into the gasoline and finishes Silver's nose with a mercy, and the whole ship blows up, killing both Silver and Kreese, ending off episode 14.
It's just so peak.
And I ain't gonna lie, this got very dark. We got 3 deaths this season, but this is now the end of the vid. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Bear with me, I'm gonna get the final episode out for you guys in a couple days. I thought it deserved its own video. Thank you for staying till the end, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Rest of the day, Joshua won. Oh my gosh. Joshua, verse 1 through 9. Have I not commended you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you for wherever you go. Everyone have a blessed day. Blessed, man. Blessed. Thank you for that word, man. Thank you for that word, man. Chat, I ain't gonna lie. My light is blowing me, bruh. Anyway, chat, I ain't gonna lie. We might have to watch the next video when he do the sensei fights, bruh. But hey, man, RP my boy Kreese, man. He went out banging, man. He took Terry Silver with him. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, that title serves its purpose, bruh. The show is good, but it's so corny. Like, it's so corny, nigga. But Cobra Kai never died, nigga. Drop a like, subscribe. We'll see y'all next video.